This video, we're going to solve quadratic equations by factoring. We're going to do so using the zero factor property, which says that if I have multiplication, which multiplies to give me 0, one of the factors needs to be 0. So let's jump straight into something that's already factored. 13.6, we're going to look at problems number 3, 21, 23, 29, 31, 33, and 43. So our first example is x minus 7 times x minus 9 equals 0. We're going to use this zero factor property and say x minus 7 equals 0 or x minus 9 equals 0 and solve these equations. Say x equals 7 or x equals 9. Here's our answer. X squared plus 2x minus 48 equals 0. So we're going to factor this into two binomials. 6 and 8. Positive 8 and a negative 6 adding to give me a negative 2. Or I'm sorry, a positive 2. So x minus 6 equals 0, or x plus 8 equals 0. X equals a positive 6 over x equals a negative 8. So x equals negative 8, 6. Squared minus 16x equals 0. Factor out your GCF of x. X equals 0 or x minus 16 equals 0. X equals 16, so x equals 0, 16. X squared minus 2x equals 35 is not ready to be solved yet. I need to subtract 35 from both sides to get it in the form of ax squared plus bx plus c equals 0. This has a leading coefficient of 1. So we're going to use our factoring technique for that. Signs are different. Bigger one is negative. Have a difference of 2, so that's a negative 7 and a positive 5. X plus 5 equals 0, or x minus 7 equals 0. X equals negative 5, or x equals 7. X plus 4 times x minus 9 equals 4x. We can't work with this the way that it is, so we're going to have to FOIL on the left-hand side, do our distribution. And we need to subtract 4x from both sides. Once we do that, we'll be good to go. So now I need factors of 36 that have a difference of 9, which are 12 and 3. X plus 3 equals 0, or x minus 12 equals 0. X equals a negative 3, or x equals 12. 10 times 2x minus 7 equals 39. 2x squared minus 7x equals 39. 2x squared minus 7x minus 39 equals 0. 2 times negative 39 is going to be a negative 78. Factors of 78 that give me a negative middle term. Six and 13. There we go. That's it. So 2x squared plus 6x plus a negative 13x minus 39 equals 0. So 2x times x plus 3 minus 13 times x plus 3 equals 0. X plus 3 times 2x minus 13 equals 0. X plus 3 equals 0, or 2x minus 13 equals 0. X equals negative 3, or 2x equals 13. X equals 13 over 2. All right. We have one more. (16x squared minus 25 equals 0). This is the difference of squares. My a equals 4x and my b equals 5. This is 4x plus 5. It's 4x minus 5 equals 0. So 4x plus 5 equals 0, or 4x minus 5 equals 0. 4x equals a negative 5, or 4x equals a positive 5. X equals a negative 5 fourths, or x equals a positive 5 fourths. And there we go. We'll be doing some more solving as we go forward, using additional techniques like the quadratic formula and completing the square. But factoring is one of our primary techniques that we are going to use to solve quadratic equations. We want to look first and see if it's factorable. And then if it's not factorable, then we will use one of the other techniques to solve it that we're going to talk about later. All right. See you for our next videos.